This is an update on the Virginia and Truckee Railway Reconstruction Project, which is currently working in American Flat. The Virginia and Truckee used to run around American Flat until 1938, when service was abandoned and the rails were pulled up in 1941. Perhaps the most prominent feature of American Flat is the United Comstock Merger Mill. Built in 1921, it was only used until 1926, and the hulking remains you see are still there today. Standing at Scales, we see the roadbed curving southeast towards Tunnel Number 2, which is currently under construction. Eventually, this project will be going down to Carson City through Mound House and the Carson River Canyon. Here we see some more scraping of the old roadbed to get it ready for the track laying. As of mid-May 2008, the track was extended to this point at Scales. Here we see crews from H&H laying new track. This video was taken on April 21st of 2008. And this is basically on the northwest end of American Flat. The next 5 minutes of this video shows this crew laying track, and then we're going to move back up the track a little bit. On April 21st, again, there was a press event, and various media showed up to photograph and videotape the spiking ceremony that was put on by the H&H crew. You'll see people from the Nevada Appeal, Comstock Chronicle, and you'll also see John Tyson from Channel 8 News. John Tyson is also a commissioner on the project, so he's very knowledgeable.
So the crews help us from the movements on a daily basis. Rail only like one of these quarter inch, but it still has to work like rail. So you make the rail, then you got two. You got table we use between 30 and 55 degrees, 316. Engine is not. That's why they have why the wood wasn't touched. But they and all the rock that you know. ando medio triste.
Yep. The technology regarding tracklaying, has it changed much since 1869 when crews were working up this track for the first time?
Quite a bit, but today you got to see a little bit of the old and the new.
The old was the windmilling of the spike malls onto the spikes.
I always wanted to do that all day long. That was sort of a pain in the
Am I
ass.
in the way?
Gives you a little to make the transition.
But as far as the technology itself, track is track, is it not?
It is, but it has changed, John. I mean, you're looking at a lot heavier rail, and it's a little more sophisticated than it was before. We're using ballast.
The original V&T didn't.
That's correct.
They didn't use tie plates either, did they?
Nope.
Nope.
Yep, they just simply laid the rail down on rough-hewn ties and spiked it to 4 feet 8.5 inches and went on their way.
That's right.
The work on tunnel number 2 right now involves finishing up the Virginia City portal, and then the granite construction is going to go to the Carson City end. They are also working on the grade at the far end of the project above the Frainer pit, and the idea there is going to be start laying track up, and then they're going to meet basically in scales. And again, that tunnel is a critical path item for getting the entire project done. You know, we've had a typical of the project, a few minor change orders, but nothing that's out of the ordinary. But by the same token, in a couple of cases where we've had to add some costs, a couple locations we've been able to remove some items that we determined weren't necessary. So it's about
Balancing out.
right where it's at there right now.
Happy with it?
Yeah, so far. And
Looks like
very
damn
very
nice
happy.
rail.
These guys really look like they know what they're doing. So
Damn nice railroad.
should be.
And so when this phase is finished, how much brand new track will we have?
We have about 4.5 miles going on in this phase, and phase 1, of course, which was completed in '05, is 1.4 miles. So that's what 5.8, 5.9 miles.
Almost 6 miles. Right. And so what's the next stage? After you get all this done, then what?
Next phase is what we call phase 2C, and that'll take us down to and across Highway 50.
And when do you expect that's going to happen?
We're working on last-minute technical issues, and we have one or two pieces of right-of-way to clean up. We hope to be able to advertise that within the next 2 or 3 months. And again, that's about 5 miles, so hopefully that'll be advertised for bidding late this spring, early this summer, to be under construction by this fall.
Everybody happy about the whole thing?
Yeah, well, there's some people that don't like the V&T, but as you know, you and I have been working on this for quite a while.
Yeah.
About 16 years now.
That's right. Well, obviously it's a lot more expensive. Where are the 700 Chinese you said you were going to be on this project?
We're still trying to find them.